Hi, I'm Megan Spotswood.
And I'm Michelle Ramos, and this is Spoke TV, your source for local weekly news produced by second-year journalism broadcast students from Conestoga College. Drones available for public purchase raise concerns from authorities and airport officials as to how dangerous they can be. Users may be unaware of the regulations surrounding their usage. Reporter Carmen Ponciano has the story.
Drones are becoming more popular since practically anyone can use them, but they can become a problem when they are not used responsibly. Transportation Canada has set regulations when it comes to flying drones, including not operating one within 9 kilometers of an airport. Even though drones can be used for commercial purpose or just for fun, so far this year there have been 15 close encounter incidents near Ontario airports, mostly reports from pilots saying that they have spotted these drones close to their aircrafts while in flight. Steve Gray, owner of Flycraft in Kitchener, says that the majority of people who buy them for fun aren't aware of the regulations that come with owning one, especially when they are bought online.
I don't think most people are aware. I think the people that buy them for commercial purposes might be aware, but the people that just buy them for fun, no. They treat them like a model airplane, which for the most part is quite safe. We've been flying model airplanes for 50 years or more. But when you can fly something that's so easy to fly now, the drone's all automated, and it's capable of flying out of sight and higher than you can see it and farther than you can see it, then of course you have new problems.
And due to recent events, Transportation Canada is going to be revising the regulation policy. According to Chief Officer Mike Hafner, the consequences that come with violating controlled airspace, like airports, can be serious.
There's a number of consequences if we look at it from a consequence perspective. Most often we look at it from a criminal perspective, being criminal negligence. That would be one of the most appropriate charges being laid.
However, one quick way to avoid close calls is by visiting the Transportation Canada website when purchasing a drone. For Spoke TV, I'm Carmen Ponciano.
The City of Cambridge showed their support for Syrian refugees coming into Canada. Supporters organized a rally to end racism and welcome refugees to Canada. Spoke TV's Matt Howell was on the scene.
These people give me the place to stay. It's up to our government to stand up and say, we must give them a place to stay. Place with safety, there's nothing to worry about in the future.
Cambridge City Hall was the site of a Welcome Refugees rally on Friday. Citizens showed up to show their support of the Liberal government's plan to bring 25,000 Syrian refugees to Canada by March of next year. It's become a very controversial topic in the last few weeks, but the people that came out to the rally believe that Canada needs to stand together and support the incoming refugees. Yana Green was one of the organizers of the event and thinks this event was vital.
I think this event was very necessary, especially with all the racism and attacks that have been going on in Southern Ontario and across Canada. I feel that we need to show strong support in the community that refugees are welcome here.
Though there are many Canadians in favor of bringing Syrian refugees over here, there are still some people who believe the money could be spent elsewhere.
Conestoga student James Wells agrees that we should be accepting the refugees, but that we also should be taking care of our own.
I've heard a lot of people talking about how we should be caring about the homeless and poverty-stricken people here in Canada before we take care of refugees. I do agree. I do believe that the homeless and the poverty need to be taken care of as well, but I also agree with the government bringing refugees here from other countries.
Refugees are welcome here, no hate!
For Spoke TV, I'm Matt Howell.
Each November marks Women Abuse Prevention Month. This month brings Canada's gender inequality issues to light, with many people wearing purple scarves to demonstrate their support. November 25th was the International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women, and every city played their part. The City of Cambridge hosted a conference called Equal Are We this past Wednesday in hopes of making their city more equal and tolerant for women. This half-day event was held at the Cambridge Centre for the Arts in the Toyota Auditorium. The conference was open to the public and had guest speakers such as Neil Main, the Cambridge Fire Chief, and Wilfrid Laurier's Department of Athletics and Recreation Director, Peter Baxter. Panelists discussed topics such as how men can be masculine without being abusive. The day was filled with speeches and engaging conversation about how Cambridge can eliminate the inequality between the sexes.
Everyone knows about Black Friday, but a holiday to counteract the consumerism is making gains in the Tri-Cities. Giving Tuesday reminds people that great savings also means the ability to give to others. Spoke TV's Amanda Hewson has the story.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday are popular shopping occasions, known for insane sales. To To battle consumerism this holiday season, organizations are shining light on Giving Tuesday. It's important to remember random acts of kindness, donations, and volunteer work, and the change these make in people's lives this season. Giving Tuesday comes to Canada on December 1st, a perfect day to kick off the official month of the holidays. Emma Rogers from the United Way in Guelph explains what their organization is doing to help with Giving Tuesday.
So we started Guelph Gives, and that's a local movement. Throughout the day this year, we have giving stations set up all over the community at Stone Road Mall, Walmart, and various other businesses. And we also have an end-of-day event at City Hall from 5 to 7, where we'll be celebrating all the giving that happened throughout the day.
The movement of Giving Tuesday is to encourage charities, companies, and individuals to join together and make a change. Bins and piggy banks are set up throughout Guelph to collect donations for the holidays.
With all the savings and deals on Black Friday, I think it's important to give back to the community with all the savings you get. Even picking something small up to donate to a charity and just get all the charities fully stocked for the Christmas holiday.
While you're winding down from the mind-blowing sales, don't forget the spirit of the season. You can show your support by checking out givingtuesday.ca. For Spoke TV, I'm Amanda Hewson.
Local universities aren't the only ones to own the latest revolutionary scanner. The Kitchener Public Library now holds one of their own for the preservation of important documents and images. Spoke TV's Matt Bentley gives more information on this latest innovation.
Documenting history has just gotten easier for KW. The Kitchener Public Library recently got a new scanner donated to them for the use of scanning old documents and fragile photographs, with the intention of digitizing them.
I'm standing here in front of the new scanner in the Kitchener Public Library. They are the first public library in Ontario to receive one.
Karen Ball-Pyatt, history librarian at the KPL, says what the library went through in order to obtain the scanner.
We were approached by the Waterloo Region branch of the Ontario Genealogical Society, and they wanted to make a donation to us as sort of a legacy project. And we decided that scanning the directories would be a good project, and we went forward with their donation and applied for a Waterloo Regional Heritage Foundation grant.
The cost of the scanner was just over $50,000, with just under 80% of the cost coming from the donation they received. Currently, the library has plans with the scanner before they make it fully available.
Once we're finished that project, hopefully mid-2016, we'll open up the scanner to the public, and it'll be free of charge to use.
The two universities in the city have had these scanners for years now, with many of their old archives digitized, including works such as the first English translation of Euclid's Elements of Geometry. Jessica Blackwell, librarian in the Archives Department at the University of Waterloo, described how they use their scanners.
It's incredibly simple. It's called a Boat2Net. It's an overhead scanner. You press a big button, it takes a picture, and you press a button to save it.
With so many ways to scan old documents, the possibility of storing those old keepsakes is that much higher. For Spoke TV, I'm Matthew Bentley.
High school students have been giving back to the community and also getting a credit at the same time by putting their trade skills to use. Extreme Makeover Student Edition is underway in Guelph, and Spoke TV's Kelly Golden has the story.
A student edition of Extreme Home Makeover is currently taking place in Guelph. A group of 15 students from Guelph's Catholic high schools have been chosen to work on this project. The home, located here at 70 Talbot Street, is being completely renovated by students. Royal City LePage will then sell the house for no commission, and all the proceeds will be going to Michael's House, a shelter in Guelph for young pregnant women. Rosemary Coombs, Executive Director of Michael's House, explains how this will benefit the shelter.
Bishop Mac has been doing work in construction, and they have the construction program at their school. And Tambro Construction worked with them and thought, you know what, why don't we take it to the next level, because they have done other projects. The way it's benefiting Michael House is financially. So now they took it to the next level, and a home was purchased, and they are totally gutting it and renovating it, just like they do on TV.
The students spend the morning hammering away on the house before they return to Bishop Macdonell to hammer away at their schoolwork for the rest of the day. The makeover gets students out of the classroom and gives them the ability to work hands-on while still receiving a credit. Michael Videla, real estate agent from Royal City LePage, is the one selling the house for no commission and shares why this is important to him.
We are representing BM, as I said, and listing the home commission-free, and we'll put those proceeds towards Michael's house. It's not a big deal at all because it's going to something benefiting our community and a great cause.
Renovations of the house are expected to be done by the end of January, with the house going up for sale in February or March. For Spoke TV, I'm Kelly Golden.
Last week, Conestoga College held a Cultural Diversity Week to eliminate racism. Recent attacks, whether verbal or physical, on immigrants and refugees have dominated headlines in the media. Conestoga College demonstrated that Canada is a country built on immigration. Canada is known to be one of the most diverse countries in the world, and last week, Conestoga College wanted to know where students came from. Throughout the week, events were held around campus such as the opening ceremonies, henna tattoos in the Sank, and photo day. Free Food Friday, hosted by Conestoga Students Incorporated, even decided to spice things up this week with samosas on the menu. Culture stands were set up in the pit where students could take a first-hand look at other students' cuisine, clothing, and entertainment from their home country.
A mock disaster training session was held by the City of Guelph last Monday. All emergency services personnel were required to practice the procedures they must take in the event of a disaster. Spoke TV's Sarah McKeever was on site as part of the media scrum.
Emergencies can strike at any moment, and when they happen in a city, multiple city services need to respond in a timely manner and, most importantly, be effective.
The City of Guelph holds training sessions every year to give their emergency management teams an opportunity to learn what the protocol is like if an emergency situation were to occur in Guelph.
These training sessions are mandated by the provincial legislation under the Emergency Management and Civil Protection Act. Emergency management teams must hold a training exercise every year. This exercise in particular included hours of preparation and a mock news conference, which put the team on their toes to answer hard-hitting questions from the media. Guelph Mayor Cam Guthrie is part of this team and took the reins to run this mock news conference.
I'll start. If someone needs to kick in here, that's fine. But originally, in the first incident, we had both water, wastewater, and gas lines immediately compromised. And of course, the infrastructure of the road itself was then, of course, compromised as well.
Dave Ellaway is a detective sergeant with the General Investigations and Special Projects Unit for the City of Guelph and says that these exercises give the teams nothing but positive results.
It allows areas from different diversities as such, so police, fire, EMS, water, wastewater, union gas as an example, allows everybody to work under the same set of rules and understanding that how we deal with an emergency works the same way.
Paul Harding is a sergeant with the Guelph Police Service and is the alternate community emergency management coordinator for the City of Guelph. He says that going through the full exercise gives the team real confidence to handle an emergency situation.
I mean, now that they've gone through one, if another one were to come, like a real one, they're a lot more confident that they'd be able to deal with it and perform effectively.
As this exercise proved to be effective for the City of Guelph, the incident management teams are ready if a disaster, big or small, were to hit. For Spoke TV, I'm Sarah McKeever.
As the weather outside gets frightful, indoor activities start to look more delightful. Thinking that there is no place to go, many people will be spending the holidays indoors. But Kitchener has seen a growth in alternative activities for everyone. Spoke TV's Peter Scott explores some of the new attractions in the area.
In the past year, Kitchener-Waterloo has seen an increase in alternative recreation activities. One example of this is Battle. Battle, like darts, requires participants to throw objects at a board in order to gain points. One major difference is, instead of darts, participants throw axes. Nick LaFace, the general manager of Battle Kitchener, says that the best part of Battle is the community that is created by the people.
There is the throwing axes aspect, but a huge thing for us is also our community and the culture that comes with Battle. We have huge community ties. We like to get really involved with every community that we're in.
With winter on its way, kids will be spending more time indoors. The new Sky Zone, an indoor trampoline park, has many activities to keep the kids entertained. Event host Ali Smith explains what the park has to offer.
So there's lots of different things that you can do here at Sky Zone. We have the foam pit, which is really fun for kids that want to do flips that can't necessarily do them on regular trampolines. We also have the Sky Slam, which is for playing basketballs for us shorties that will never be able to dunk a ball in our lives. We can now dunk a ball.
A new sport that has grown in popularity around the world is bubble soccer. Similar to normal soccer, the only difference is that you play in a bubble. Mandy Gu and Edward Chen, the owners of Geese Rabbit, a Waterloo-based bubble soccer company, say that a bonus of the sport is that everyone can play together regardless of skill level.
This would be great for family gatherings where everyone can actually enjoy one activity together.
With the less than desirable driving conditions and the shorter days, many people are spending the holidays indoors. But with all these new attractions coming to KW, there's something for everyone. For Spoke TV, I'm Peter Scott.
So Michelle, which one would you try? The bubble soccer, the axe throwing, or the trampoline park?
I think I'd want to try the bubble soccer. I mean, the axe throwing looks fun, but I feel like it would be fun to roll around in that bubble because I know it would go right down to my feet.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all we have for you this week. For Spoke TV from Conestoga College, I'm Michelle Ramos.
And I'm Megan Spotswood. For more news and information, visit spoketv.ca and follow us on Twitter. I don't know, I think I want to try the trampoline park.